Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Commission Affiliate Program. My name is Adam Moody and I'm the creator of the Scandinavian Culture Club. I just want to say thank you so much for finding us, and hopefully you've heard a little bit about the Scandinavian Culture Club and this affiliate program. This is not only a great opportunity for you to have the opportunity to earn an income for yourself, to maybe pay off some bills or pay off some debt, or maybe even earn an income and a living and help other people, but this is also an opportunity for you to help us to spread the message of Jesus, the gospel, worldwide by helping to fund not only our ministry and the ministry we're doing to plant churches in Sweden, but also to help fund other underfunded missionaries worldwide. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 things. Quickly just give you an overview of who we are, about our family, just so you know a little bit about us. If you want to know more about us, you can go to our website, themoodiesinSweden.com, or you can always shoot us an email. We'd love to talk or Skype anytime if you have more questions about who we are. Number 2, we're going to talk about the product, so the Scandinavian Culture Club, the digital product itself, what all that includes and how you can market it. We're going to talk about the purpose. As I said a second ago, this is ultimately not just about us selling a product, but it's ultimately about helping us to fund missionaries, including ourselves, worldwide so that they can stay on the field spreading the gospel, planting churches and reaching people with the gospel in some of the most unreached and unchurched countries in the world. We're going to talk about the payout structure, so how do you get paid exactly in the Great Commission Affiliate Program. And we're also going to talk to you guys about a pathway to success, which is one of the most important pieces of this. So we're going to talk to you about exactly how you can have a successful opportunity as being an affiliate of the Great Commission Affiliate Program, kind of a step and pathway for that. All right, so just a little bit about ourselves. We are Adam, Stacy, and Elizabeth Moody. So I'm the guy there in the middle, Adam Moody, my wife Stacy on the left, and our daughter Elizabeth here on the right. I've already spent about 5 years doing ministry in Sweden in 2 different cities, and I was ordained in 2011 by a large church in the Atlanta area. If you guys have ever heard of Casting Crowns, the church where they're based out of is actually where I was ordained, and I spent about 10 years going to church there, doing ministry there, and some of those guys are pretty good friends of mine. Also had the opportunity to lead worship, preach, lead small groups, and share the gospel in Sweden, Norway, Germany, England, and the United States ever since the year 2000. Have been very grateful to be able to use the gifts that God has given me to do ministry in all those different places. My wife, Stacy Moody, has also been involved in missions work in Germany, Czech Republic, before her and I met, and then Sweden since we've been together, Panama, and doing refugee ministry in the U.S., especially to refugee women. She has extensive intercultural ministry training. She's been to a couple of different missionary training schools and also has an associate's degree in missions. And she's had the opportunity to lead women's small groups and really share the gospel with women from all over the world. And one of the most amazing things about my wife is really her story. If you ever want to know her story, you can ask us sometimes. But basically, she grew up as an atheist and became a Christian when she was about 19 years old and quickly knew that God wanted her to be a missionary. And now when she goes to Europe, and specifically Sweden, which is full of atheists, she has a lot of credibility with her testimony, and she's been able to help share the gospel with many people who are atheist background and help them take steps towards God. And then Elizabeth, our daughter, who's not so little anymore, she was born in 2004. She really enjoys helping Stacy with women's ministry and children's ministry, and especially helping with opportunities to minister to refugee women and their kids. And she's a great artist and really loves to find new recipes online and try them out, especially when it comes to desserts. Just like me, her dad, she loves desserts. It's one of our weaknesses, but she really loves doing that right now, and she's really great at drawing as well. And we love her to death, and we're so grateful that she's a part of our family. All right, so let's go in and talk about the product. The product is a digital product. It's the Scandinavian Culture Club, and it came really out of a burden. I've kind of said this in the beginning of this video, but we've really had a burden that there are missionaries all over the world who are underfunded, who are doing a really great job, who could continue doing a great job and even a greater job than what they're already doing if they had more funding to continue their ministry long term, or to be able to just reach out to more people with more funding. And so we asked the question, how can we fund more missionaries who are out there doing a great job, ourselves, but also other missionaries who are out there, especially in the Europe context, If you've watched the video already, the Scandinavian Culture Club, the longer video, you'll see that most countries in Europe, church attendance is in the single digits. So it is a real issue and a real struggle in the nations of Europe. Missionaries are needed. New churches and new church plants are needed. More people need to be sent there to help share the gospel, to help spend long-term learning a language, learning the culture, and seeing God change some of these nations. But so we ask the question, how can we fund more missionaries who are doing a great job already worldwide, not just in Europe, but worldwide, through a product, online product that will be fun, simple, and marketable. Those three things. Usually if you have those three things, you can market anything. If it's fun, simple, and marketable. And a product that gives believers worldwide, but especially in the U.S., gives believers worldwide an opportunity through the Scandinavian Culture Club to invest in spreading the Great Commission globally. So not only are people going to get a product, but they're going to know that the money is being used to invest in spreading the gospel globally by helping missionaries worldwide continue to do a great job. And I thought, from my experience that I've had in Sweden so far, one of the things I saw were these international exchange students. And I just remembered that these international exchange students at the university level would come from all over the world, Asia, Europe, South America, some from the United States and Canada. They would come to Sweden for maybe 6 months to a year and do an exchange program at the university. And these international students just had an absolute blast while they were there. They had the time of their life learning about Swedish culture, eating Swedish food, and traveling to the top tourist attractions in Sweden, in Scandinavia, and in the rest of Europe, especially on the weekends or when they would have some holidays. I mean, it was just the time of their life. And I thought, maybe I could create a digital cultural exchange program where people could learn about Sweden and the Scandinavian culture, have fun with it, get some Swedish recipes, even learn about some of the top tourist attractions for a very, very low monthly fee, and knowing that that money was going to be helping to invest in missionaries worldwide spreading the gospel. So that's where the idea came from. And so this is basically what people get in the Scandinavian Culture Club. Number one is they get food. They get recipes, because food very often is one of the absolute best ways to learn about another culture. I mean, we understand this. If you've ever traveled internationally, one of the things you do is you eat with people. You learn about their culture by, learning about their food. And so what we're going to do is every 10 days, as a part of this subscription, subscribers will receive new Swedish food recipes every single day. And they'll look something like this. They'll be kind of like recipe cards. They'll get through MailChimp, sent to them through email. Every 10 days, they'll get a new recipe. In the future, we may also add recipes from other Scandinavian and European countries, especially like Spain, Italy, France, Germany, places like that. But in the beginning, it's going to be Swedish and Scandinavian food recipes. They're actually all different types of recipes too, from any different type of food you can think of, from desserts to appetizers to main courses to breads, cookies, cakes, drinks, everything. So they're going to get a big experience of these Swedish recipes and trying them out. So that's one of the main parts. So about 3 times a month, every 10 days, subscribers to the Scandinavian Culture Club will get these fun recipes. You can see actually here it'll be in Swedish as well as English as far as the title, and they can click that little play button and it will actually say in Swedish the name of the food as well. Okay, and then secondly, they're going to get a once a month email that will have 4 parts in it. Number 1 is going to have a fun Swedish word or phrase. So if they ever travel to the Scandinavian region, especially to Sweden, they can use some of this. For example, where is the toilet? I mean, everybody wants to know where the bathroom is when you go to a new country. That's probably one of the top questions that you ask, right? So they'll have a little section that has a fun Swedish word or phrase, and as well they can click here and a window will open up and it will say, it'll actually speak it in Swedish. So not only are they going to read it, but they can also say it as well. And again, this is fun for the people who like learning languages. Not every subscriber is going to like this, but a lot of people probably will. Number 2, there's going to be a section about why Sweden needs Jesus. Now again, we may expand this over the years, why these different countries need Jesus, what's going on in these different countries, stories from there. But this is going to be mainly videos and articles about why Sweden needs Jesus, okay? And again, number 3 is going to be what we call Culture Corner. So in this area is going to be mainly videos about fun cultural things about Sweden that kind of make them unique. Like one of the things they have in Sweden is called fika, and that's their coffee house cafe culture, where literally, a couple of times a day, people take a fika. It's a time to either sit down in a cafe or your home or your work, take some coffee or tea or maybe a sweet drink and just have a pastry and just kind of hang out and build relationship and connect with other people. And every month, once a month, they're going to get an email with something about fun about Swedish culture. And then number 4, they're going to get information about a top tourist attraction. Now, we think this is going to attract a lot of people, especially who love tourism and finding out about fun stuff to do. And ultimately, it may get a lot of people, going and visiting some of these Scandinavian cultures the next time they want to go on a vacation to Europe. So that's a fun part of it. So you got really these 2 main parts, the Swedish recipes that are going to come at them every 10 days, and then a once a month email that are going to have these 4 different parts in it. Sometimes the Culture Corner will have festivals and holidays as well instead of, something cultural, even though that is sort of cultural as well. We're going to kind of mix that section up from time to time. And then also when we run out of top tourist attractions for Sweden, we can do Denmark, Finland, Norway, and then we can start into the other European countries as well, so that this continues to be interesting and marketable for the future. All right, so and then this is the other big thing that you probably read on the Scandinavian Culture Club website, but we're going to give people potential opportunity for an all-inclusive trip for 2 to Sweden. And here's how we're going to do that. Here's how we're going to market it, and you can as well. Every time we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to gift at random 1 subscriber an all-inclusive trip for 2 to Sweden. This is flights, hotel stay, food, any fun stuff they do, and also hopefully it will be maybe spending a couple of days with us in Sweden as well, getting to see the ministry firsthand. And so not only are they going to turn their digital cultural exchange experience into a physical one, but they'll also get to see the ministry and where the money is going and how it's being used to spread the gospel in Sweden. Okay, so that's really a big marketing point. There's going to be a lot of people out there who think, man, for just $15 a month, I can potentially get an all-inclusive trip for 2 to Sweden. We haven't specifically set the amount, but it's probably going to be maximum $5,000. So that means anybody pretty much can join from anywhere around the world and potentially have the opportunity to be, one of these people who get the all-inclusive trip to Sweden. And the more that you market it, the more the opportunity we can grow and hit those benchmarks of 1,000 new subscribers each time, and do this gift. Number 2, we're also going to do future features like live cooking videos from Sweden. One of our friends named Ed, who he's a guy who actually is an American guy, but he's worked in ministry in Sweden for over 20 years. He used to be a chef in California and cooked at restaurants where celebrities came in. So he knows a lot about cooking. Being in Sweden for 20 years and married to a Swedish woman, he's cooked Swedish food very well for the last 20 years. And occasionally we're going to feature live cooking videos from Sweden that he's going to be featured in as well, because he's also going to be working with us with a church plant, and we want to use some of these resources in the beginning to help him get a beginning salary for being one of the church planting pastors with us. Okay, we're also going to send out email updates about our ministry and other ministries we're helping to fund. Usually we do this, our ministry updates through email once every 2 to 3 months. Again, we don't want to bombard people too much with emails, but we do want to give them updates on what's going on as well. And then as we start giving to other missionaries, we also want to feature some of their updates as well. If you've watched the Scandinavian Culture Club video, from the very beginning, we are dedicating at least 10% of the gross income of what comes in to missionaries worldwide. And if we climb the subscription base, if we grow that subscription base significantly, our hope is to partner with 30 to 50 different countries, missionaries in 30 to 50 different countries worldwide, and to be one of their largest partners financially. So you can be a part of that. You get to be part of that, which is exciting. And then also they're going to get to be a part of a private Facebook group where the members there can just share pics of the recipes they're trying out, connect with each other, pray for each other, pray for the ministry that's going out as well into Sweden, but also other countries around the world, and just connect with each other. A good place to hang out and be a part of something together. And then last, they're going to get the chance to participate in competitions to win IKEA or Visa gift cards. We'll actually talk to you about that in the Pathway to Success section, but we're going to be doing some of these ourselves as well from time to time. And people who are part of the membership are going to get the opportunity to win some gift cards as well. And we say IKEA or Visa because IKEA is Swedish, and if people want, IKEA, we can kind of keep it Swedish, but sometimes people don't have an IKEA anywhere around now. So instead, people can get a Visa gift card as well. Okay, and then the product cost. The product cost is just $15 a month. We wanted to make the product cost so low that almost nobody could say no. So low that almost nobody could say no. Most people that I know, even people who are struggling financially, have $15 a month. And this is how we're going to market it, and we encourage you to market it as well, that ultimately this is less than 50 cents per day. For small change, you can make a big difference. So less than 50 cents per day, small change, you can make a big difference. So small change is 50 cents, 2 quarters. For less than 2 quarters per day, you can make a huge impact in the world by helping to plant a church in one of the most least reached countries in the world, and to help send other missionaries worldwide and help keep them funded as well. So it's $15 a month, less than 50 cents per day. All right, so let's jump into the purpose. We've talked a little bit about this as we've gone along, but ultimately the purpose is twofold. It's to get funding for missions and to create a team of prayer warriors. You've probably heard this verse before, but this is Matthew 5:35 through 38. This is Jesus, and this is really Jesus helping us and his disciples understand what the kingdom of God is like. They were planters. They were people who did a lot of farming back then, so they understood this language a lot more than a lot of us do who don't do farming anymore. But this is what he said to them. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them. Think about that. The God of the universe, who, sin is this thing that separates us from him that he can't even look at, in a sense. He has compassion on people. He has compassion for the people of Sweden. He has the compassion for the people of Europe, people who don't know him, people who are very far from him. What an amazing statement that Jesus saw the crowds coming to him, and he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Again, this kind of farming language that maybe we don't fully understand, but the people of his day fully grasp. Then he said to his disciples, the harvest is plentiful. So he's looking out at this crowd, and he's thinking about people and thinking about the compassion that God the Father has given him for people. And he's calling people like a harvest. The harvest is plentiful. There's a lot of it out there, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into this harvest field. So what he's saying is there's plenty of lost people out there. There's a lot of work to do, and the harvest is ready. People in their hearts, they need to know the gospel. They need to be restored to God through Jesus. And there are people who go. There are people all around this world who go, who say, you know what, God, I'm going to go. I believe you've called me to go to this certain people group, this certain nation, and I'm going to dedicate my life to learning their language, figuring out how to learn their culture, and figuring out the best way to share the gospel in their culture. Now, the majority of believers are not going to go, and there's nothing wrong with that because we can all fulfill a role in the Great Commission, especially the global part of the Great Commission, and it's not always being goers. We can be senders. Now, obviously, God has called all of us as believers to share the gospel locally, wherever we find ourselves. But to be a part of fulfilling this global part of the Great Commission, making disciples of all nations, seeing that this harvest is plentiful all over the world, but the workers are few, we can help send. We can help be senders by praying and financially funding those who do go, and in that way, we are a part of their ministry. We are a part of their team. I've kind of already talked about this, but there are missionaries all over the world who are doing a great job, yet they struggle at times with being underfunded. They could do so much more ministry and reach so many more people if they just had extra funding. Being a missionary is challenging enough as it is. You know, we've understood this ourselves, especially when it comes to leaving friends, leaving family, and leaving culture behind, and having to learn a new language or two in a new country with a different culture, especially when you're bringing like your kids, and you know, it's a challenge to do all of that. It's a big challenge. Funding for missionaries, long-term missionaries, should be the last thing that long-term missionaries have to stress about. So we want to not only help fund our church planting ministry to Sweden, again, just a reminder that Sweden is the second least religious country in the world, but also we want to help fund underfunded missionaries worldwide who are already doing an awesome job, and those who are trying to make it to the field who are going to do a great job as well. So with funds from the Scandinavian Culture Club, we're going to be able to fully fund our ministry, our church planting ministry to Sweden. We're also going to help fund some of the church plant starting costs and ongoing costs such as facility rental, training pastors and leaders, translating training materials for leaders from English to Swedish. There's not very many good materials there that are good for training leaders. That's one of the reasons the church is dying there. There's just not much training when it comes to that. And also have resources to help us create environments and curriculum where we can share the gospel with elementary, middle, high schoolers, university students, and adults. So when you help us to find new subscribers, you get to be a part of this. You get to be a part of this exciting journey of what God is calling us to, this new way to fund missions. And then from day one, as I said a minute ago, we're dedicating at least 10% of the gross income from this business to fund underfunded missionaries worldwide. We hope to make a global impact to help fund missionaries in 30 plus countries around the world, and you get to be a part of that. So not only are you helping us to plant a church in Sweden, but potentially helping us to fund missionaries in over 30 countries worldwide. And then the second part is prayer warriors. There is so much power in prayer. There is great power in multitudes praying. Imagine thousands of people coming together when we send out an email praying together. Imagine what God can do with that. Praying for Sweden, you know, this spiritually darkened nation, and these other global missionaries, praying that God would use them to make an impact through Christ as He builds His church in nations all around the world. Through prayer and through finances, we all get to be a part of this awesome move of God. So I just want to say right now, for those of you who are going to become affiliates through watching this video, or you heard about it in some other way, and you're going to go out there and you're going to work hard to find subscribers to help us to plant a church in Sweden and fund missionaries worldwide, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much, because you're helping to be a part of this awesome move of God. All right, so that's the program. We talked about us. We talked about the product. We talked about the purpose. Again, if you have any questions about that, just email us at any time through our website. Now let's go into the payout structure. I know this is something very near and dear to everybody, right? So the Great Commission Affiliate Program, we have this on the main page of our website. This is the payout structure. And basically, what you're doing, or what's happening, is that anytime you bring somebody in as a subscriber, and you'll have a specific link, we're using an affiliate tracking software called OSI. You'll have a back office. You'll be able to see all the affiliates that come in under you, so you'll be able to see all this. You'll be able to request payouts. But whenever you reach 10 subscribers, for every subscriber you get, you're getting the first month subscription of anybody you bring into us. Okay, so you're getting 100% of that. So that's where these numbers come from. We'll come back to this in a minute, but I do want to move to the next part, and then I'll explain this in more detail. So that's just a little snapshot of it. So here's how payouts work. You're getting 100% of the first month subscription of anybody you bring in. So you bring 10 people in at $15 a month each, you're getting $150 that first month. And then, once you bring in the required number of subscribers and hit those benchmarks in the charts, then you can request a payout. So again, go back to this chart real quick. Once you hit 10 subscribers, you'll get a payout of $150. You hit 50 subscribers, you'll get a payout of $600. You hit 100 subscribers, you'll get a payout of $750. So that means by the time you've hit 100 subscribers, you will have made $1,500. Okay? And we'll talk about the bonuses in one of the next slides as well. So that's pretty much how the payouts work out. But just remember that because we do have a 5-day refund policy and we're doing everything through PayPal, PayPal has a little bit longer refund policy. We have to make sure that the subscribers you bring in stay for a whole month before we do payouts. And so here's basically how it works. Say you hit subscriber number 10 on May the 15th. We have to make sure they stay subscribed. They don't try to request any refunds from us or from PayPal. We want to make sure they subscribe for the whole month. So you would request a payout on June 15th. So a month later, we're certain that they've stayed subscribed. We have the money to pay you out. You request a payout and you'll get paid no later than June 25th. The reason we have that little time period from 10-day time period, we hope to pay no matter what. We're going to try our best to pay within the first 24 to 48 hours of when you request a payout. But sometimes, maybe we're in a place where we have hard to reach internet or something like that. Could take a few extra days, but we just want to give us a little bit of wiggle room, make sure everybody's staying subscribed that you bring in, and then we'll pay you like that. If you have any questions about that, again, always email us about that, and we can answer you. Okay, so 10 people payout. And then how the bonuses work. This really is kind of simple how the payouts work, but bonuses, you have 3 potential bonuses here. So bonus number 1, if you bring in 100 subscribers, you can actually get a $500 bonus. And we'll talk about all this in a minute when we talk about the pathway to success. Don't get overwhelmed at the number of subscribers here, because the pathway that we're going to show you, you can build this up and even get to potentially 10,000 subscribers with as little as 50 subscribers, okay, that you bring in yourself. And we'll show you how in a minute. But once you get 100 subscribers, you're going to get a $500 bonus after 2 months. Once you reach 1,000 subscribers, you're going to get a $500 bonus after 2 months. And then once you get 10,000 subscribers, you're going to get a $50,000 bonus after 4 months. Imagine a $50,000 bonus. Some people don't even make that per year, but you could potentially get that as a bonus on top of what you're going to make for bringing all those subscribers in after 4 months. Now, one of the questions that comes up quite often is, well, why wait for the bonuses? And this is just simple math. We're paying you the first month subscription of anyone you bring in, just like we said in the last slide. Then we're paying you around 33% of the second month subscription. So we just simply want to make sure that the people you bring in stay subscribing before we give out the bonuses. Okay, so you've brought in 100 subscribers, you've made $1,500. Month 2, those 100 subscribers bring in $1,500 in income for us, and we're deciding to say, hey, we're also going to give you 33% of that, around 33% of that, which is $500. And again, we want to make sure those people stay subscribed for 2 months so that we can give you that bonus. And the reason we do that with the $50,000 bonus, again, is just to give a little bit extra wiggle room and time to make sure that the people subscribing stay subscribing. Okay? So again, pretty simple math. If you have any questions about it, you can just shoot us an email. All right, so let's talk specifically about how you can succeed. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the payout structure, how all that works. Let's talk about how you can succeed. This is the pathway to success, and it's really simple. It really is. It's just repeating a couple of things over and over and over again. So step 1, tell everybody. Tell everybody you know. Just like when you go experience something fun for yourself and you tell everybody, people get excited about it. Tell everybody you know. Word of mouth about something you're passionate about can go a long ways. And we say passionate about, and the reason we say that, this is a free program to be a part of, the Great Commission Affiliate Program, but we do encourage you. If you're going to be an affiliate, we highly encourage you to become a subscriber to the Scandinavian Culture Club. And the reason for that is, what you know more about, it's easier to market, right? And again, remember, it's just $15 a month. You can cancel at any time as well. But for $15 a month, you can learn about the Scandinavian Culture Club and then help yourself become passionate about it. And then in that way, it's easier to market it. I mean, you guys know there are whole networks of people nowadays on social media and in person who sell cosmetics, health products, gym products, etc. And through word of mouth and through leveraging social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even LinkedIn nowadays, people are leveraging, not only the personal relationships they have in person, but these social media relationships, and they're able to market stuff like this like crazy. Imagine, if people can do that with health products, gym products, cosmetics, dog toys even. Imagine if people can do that just to make a buck for themselves through stuff like that. Imagine being able to do that for the greatest cause on earth, spreading the gospel. Remember, if you're passionate about this and passionate about what this is going towards, other people are going to be passionate and excited about it as well. And then step 2, this is really the most exciting part, I think, when it comes to marketing everything. So we really hope this pathway to success will be something that will not only help you get a few subscribers, but to help you to reach those higher numbers, those thousands of subscribers. And again, I can't promise anything because it has to come from your hard work and your effort, but we're really hoping that this pathway will help you to achieve success. And it comes down to the power of leveraging, and it's an idea we had. You do 2 steps, and you just kind of repeat these over and over and over again. Number 1, work as hard as you can to gain 50 to 100 subscribers. Okay, this may be word of mouth, Facebook, LinkedIn, social media, however you want to do it, but work as hard as you possibly can to gain 50 to 100 subscribers. Maybe you talk to your Sunday school class about it, your small group about it. Maybe they get excited about it. Again, remember, this is all about spreading the gospel worldwide. But work as hard as you can to get 50 to 100 subscribers, okay? However you do it. Then, step 2 is to create fun competitions to leverage your current subscriber base to help you find new subscribers. And this may sound difficult, but it's literally just sending out an email. You don't have to have any extra software or anything like that. Now, as you grow this subscriber base, you may want to use something like MailChimp, which you can have up to 2,000, send emails up to 2,000 people for free with MailChimp. So again, something that doesn't cost you. But what you want to do is create fun competitions, and we'll give you specific details on what these competitions are like. Create fun competitions to leverage your current subscriber base to help you find new subscribers. So this is basically what you do. So once you get those 50 to 100 subscribers, send an email. I wouldn't send it like day 1 after you get all the subscribers, but maybe a few weeks later. Send an email to all your subscribers inviting them to a really fun competition. Really work it up. Say, oh gosh, this is going to be so much fun, so exciting. It's going to help us to continue to get more subscribers so that more missionaries can be funded worldwide. And this is a competition. In an email, say to them that the first 10 people, so say you have 50 subscribers, and it's the first 10 people in your subscriber base that are getting these emails that go out and help you to find 10 new subscribers each will win a $50 to $100 IKEA or Visa gift card. Okay? Let me say that again. You send out an email. Say, you have 50 different people you're sending an email to. Again, through MailChimp, that's literally just the click of a button once you've created a list and everything for free. But you send out one email, goes out to 50 of your subscribers, and you tell them that the first 10 of your subscribers out of those 50 to go out and find 10 new subscribers for you. You'll give a $50 to $100 IKEA or Visa gift card. Now, you do have to make sure that you give them your affiliate link and stress that they have to give that specific link to others to sign up through, or else you won't get the credit for it as an affiliate, and you won't be able to see these new subscribers. And basically what you'll do is you'll just tell them, you'll run this competition for a month, and you'll tell them to send you the name and email address of anybody that they brought in, and you can keep this on like a Google Sheet or something, again, stuff that doesn't cost you anything. But it's a simple subscription, or simple way to to leverage an idea, leverage helping other people find you more subscribers. And your cost is really what you're earning for these new subscribers coming in minus the cost for the gift card. Okay, I said $50 to $100, because that's a range. Remember, for these 50 people that are being brought in, okay, so you're getting potentially 50 new subscribers if 10 of your people go and do this, doubling your subscriber base. The money that you're going to make through those new subscribers, you're just subtracting from these gift cards. Again, it's a way to use some leveraging for marketing. You can choose $25 if you want, but just remember, people are going to be more attracted the higher amounts you do it. The higher amounts you do the gift cards. And remember, you're also working towards bonuses. So, you're spending a little bit to get a lot more, and you don't even have to pay out the gift cards until you get paid from us as well. So, once you get paid from us, go spend a third of that, or a tenth of that, whatever you're doing as far as a gift card amount, and go and spend it on go and spend that on the gift cards, and then send that to them. And you don't even have to send a physical gift card nowadays. You can just send a digital gift card, so it doesn't cost you a stamp or anything. Okay, so let's look at this teased out a little bit more. Say you have 50 subscribers, and only 10%, say only 10% of them in your subscriber base decide to join the competition and find 10 people each. So you're talking about 5 out of your 50. If they go out and find 10 new people for you, again, they have to use your link for this, then you've gotten 5 times 10, which is 50 new subscribers. You've just doubled your subscriber base in a month. So in 1 month, by running a fun competition that doesn't really cost you anything until you get paid from us, you can double your subscription base. The reality is, you can do this every single month. Now you have 100 subscribers, 50 of them being new. If you continue to leverage your current subscriber base and run these competitions each month, and even just get a 10% participation rate, very low participation rate in the competitions, you can potentially double your subscriber base each month. Imagine that, doubling your subscriber base each and every month by running free competitions that don't cost you anything until you get paid from us, right? So I hope you can see the power in this, the benefit in this, how you can really leverage the people you have to continue growing your subscriber base. You do it again the next month, you can potentially grow from 100 to 200. That's 100 new subscribers. The next month, you can grow from 200 to 400 and keep going, so on and so on. And again, that's just with a 10% participation rate. If more people who are your subscribers get excited about it, and again, you leverage them, you could possibly have a higher participation rate. Again, we can't promise anything. As you say here at the bottom, all examples are hypothetical. Earning affiliate commissions really depends on the hard work you do. But hopefully this will be a really good pathway to help you succeed as an affiliate. And then a bonus tip as well. Okay, this can help you to potentially get even more participation among your subscriber base. Tell your subscriber base, again, these are people who are subscribing to the Scandinavian Culture Club through your affiliate link. Tell them that even if they are not in the top 10, they can still win a prize. You can do it this way. Tell them if anyone can find 20 new subscribers in the month that the competition lasts, they will win a 100 to 200 IKEA or Visa gift card. Again, it's a business expense for you. You can decide on the amount. I'm saying a range there because that can attract more people. Maybe you pay $50 IKEA gift card to anybody who finds you 10 people, but if anybody can go and find you 20, you can give them a $100 IKEA gift card. Okay, and again, for 20 people, you're getting $300. So if you pay them $100, you're still making $200 on the subscribers that they bring in, and you're also helping to work towards those bonuses as well. If this doesn't make sense, you can always email us about it, and we can describe more in person. But again, leveraging over and over and over again, just leveraging the subscriber base that you have to help you find more subscribers. And again, why this is so great, if anyone can find 20 new subscribers for you, maybe you have some aggressive people that get out there and they go and find 10 subscribers within the first 8 days of the competition. You run the competition for a month, first 8 days, you already have your top, your 10 top 10 people. But maybe you have 10 other people who go out there and find you 20, but it just takes them a little bit longer to do it. Well, that means you've gotten, you've potentially gotten hundreds more subscribers and you can continue to pay out these gift cards. And maybe even the people who found the 10 really aggressively, they can go out and find 10 more to make 20, and instead of giving them a $50 gift card, you give them a $100 gift card. Again, these are just ideas. Maybe you even have a better idea you can use. But leverage the people you have, run some fun competitions. After you get paid by us for the subscribers they bring in, send them a digital gift card. It's immediate when you send a digital gift card. Run the competition month after month after month, and hopefully that'll help you to grow your subscriber base. So let's look at this really quick one more time. So this is the affiliate structure, okay? When you hit 10 subscribers, you request a payout, you get $150 from us. There's no bonus there at that level yet. Once you hit 50 subscribers, so 40 more than your 10, you hit $600. So at this point, you've been paid $750. Once you hit 100 subscribers, you get paid $750. And then after month 2, you get a bonus of $500. So you've made $2,000 just by bringing 100 subscribers in. And you may feel like that's a lot of work for only $2,000, but remember, you're having now a potential to leverage these 100 subscribers to help you to reach these higher levels. Say you start leveraging these 100 subscribers, maybe you never go out and find any more individuals than 100 yourself. And these 100 subscribers, if you doubled every single month just with a 10% participation rate, in a matter of months, you can continue to grow to these higher levels. Month 1, you could potentially grow from 100 to 200 subscribers. Month 2, you could grow from 200 to 400 subscribers. So that means you would already hit 300 subscribers. You will have been paid $5,000 total and be very close to this 600 mark, right? Let me say this. If you can grow from 100 to 1,000 subscribers in a matter of 3 or 4 months, you can do the same thing over and over again with the 1,000 to grow to 10,000 if you have the participation rates of people participating in the competitions that you run. And here's the thing. We don't mind paying these out. If you're able to find us 1,000 subscribers, 3,000, 6,000, 10,000 subscribers, we don't mind paying this out because we know that ultimately you're helping us to find more people to subscribe to the Scandinavian Culture Club, and we want to be a benefit to you and for the missionaries worldwide, including ourselves, that you're helping to support. So, say you work 100 subscribers, in month 2 you're at 200, month 3 you're at 400, month 4 you're at 800, month 5 you can be at 1,600, and then month 6 you can be at 3,000. So you can potentially, again, these are hypothetical depending on what happens, but you can potentially go from 100 to 3,000 subscribers in 6 months. So hard work in the beginning, 50 to 100 subscribers, leverage those in 5 different competitions over the course of 5 to 6 months. You can potentially make over $50,000. This is an income. This is a salary for some of you, for many of you. For some of you, you've never seen a salary like this. For some of you, this could help your family in so many ways. This could help you to pay off bills, pay off debt, to help family members that are in need, to help maybe even send more money into missions and spreading the gospel, to help your local churches out, to help the poor, help the needy. Again, just by working hard in the beginning and leveraging your subscriber base to get to 3,000. And let me tell you, if you're able to get to 3,000 subscribers, look at this. Between 1,000 and 3,000, you've gained 2,000 new subscribers. If you continue, even getting just 5% participation in your competitions, you have the potential to grow 50% every single month. So you could go from 3,000. So you have 3,000 subscribers. You could go from 3,000 to 4,500, 4,500, and get over the 6,000 mark, and very quickly, potentially within less than a year, you could grow to the 10,000 subscriber mark and get this large $50,000 bonus. And there are some of you, I believe, who can achieve this and who are going to achieve this. I mean, for $205,000, that is a really great salary for a year. Not only is it a great salary, but again, you can just do so much with that. in the kingdom of God in your own life. And I really hope a lot of you will be able to achieve that, not just for our sakes, but ultimately, to help spread the gospel worldwide, because the more subscribers we have, the more missionaries we're going to be able to support and fund, and the more that we can, do ministry in Sweden, start churches, spread the gospel, and see people's lives changed. So that's pretty much it for this video. That was the Pathway to Success. This is the Great Commission Affiliate Program. Just a reminder again, when you join what we're doing, you get to be a part of seeing the Great Commission spread worldwide. Thank you so much. Again, if you have any questions, always first check the FAQs at the bottom of this page. You can always email us at affiliates@themoodiesinSweden.com. Again, when you sign up, you will, for the affiliate program, you'll get your own back office page, your own links. Just make sure you're sending people to those to our website through those links so that they can specifically sign up under you, and then we can see that as well. If you have any more questions about payouts, we do have a little bit more information in the FAQs, but again, you can always email us at affiliates@themoodiesinSweden.com. Again, thank you so much. Joining this is going to hopefully change your life, as well as a lot of other people around the world. Again, if you haven't watched it already, go back and watch the longer video of the Scandinavian Culture Club and what that's about, and even listen to some of the stories of impact that it's already making worldwide. Thanks so much. Hope you guys have a great day, and God bless you.